So guys, and welcome everyone back to another video.
Yeah, I think we should go get some fuel.
Today, boys and girls, we'll be starting the mods on my BMW M5.
But first, we quickly need to pop into Halfords to grab some bits before we start.
So this video has been kindly sponsored by Cloudbursts.
So Cloudbursts are basically high pressure odour eliminators that are based off popular fragrances.
So you guys know about these already, but if you don't, I use these an awful lot, whether or not they sponsor the video or whether they don't. I always use them whenever I clean the cars, or even on my daily. I've used it in my daily as well, because they honestly smell amazing, and some of my friends want me to get them some as well because they're that good. But they can be used on vehicles, clothing, footwear, home, in your office, on basically anything. At the moment, they only have the 3 fragrances, but I believe they're working on more, so you can buy them in a bundle or you can buy them separately. Now, if you buy them in a bundle, you obviously save money, and also you can use code BB10 to save even more money than that.
And my favourite one is this one, which is based on 1 million.
Now, I'll leave all links and everything in the description down below, so you can go check them out and see a little bit more about the company. But make sure you use code BB10. But other than that, thank you so much, Cloudbursts, for sponsoring today's video. So I've now arrived home and given the car a quick clean, and it is looking, as you can see here, proper nice. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some of the modifications. Now, these modifications have been sent out mostly from Carbon Accents. They are a big supporter of the channel, and they've been sat in my room for, I'd say, at least a month and a half.
So I'm super looking forward to getting them on the car. It's going to look wicked.
Before everyone goes, oh, why are you not putting stage 2 on it and decats, something like that? That will potentially be coming shortly, probably next year now, because obviously Christmas is coming up. I've got to save for presents and stuff like that, so you just have to bear with us for the big mods. But I want to get it looking visually good anyway before we do the main sort of big wrap on the car.
So let's get this underway. So these here are the first modification that's going to go onto the car. If you look here, these are currently chrome, and I digged around on eBay and managed to find a set in gloss black. It's really hard to find M5 parts, so that isn't going to be great. But anyway, let's start off and get these on the car. I think we're going to have to transfer some certain bits onto it. But yeah, let's just see. I have no idea how to do this, but I think it's going to be fairly straightforward. So what I've got is some masking tape, because I don't really want to scratch the paint. You know, brilliant, that's just sick. I don't really want to scratch the paint. So if we put a bit of masking tape around where we're going to pry it out, then hopefully we can get it out without scratching it. So that's that bit. We'll do a little bit more on the bottom, and that should be enough to get it off. And there we go, that is now off. So I think it's literally just a case of undoing that Torx piece, and it should be just switchable quite easily. So the Torx piece you're going to need for this is a T25. And there we have it, that is done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the M5 badge off, this bit here, with a knife. Hopefully it just comes off simply, and we'll just glue it onto there. So there we go, guys, subtle little winglet sort of inserts that are fully blacked out in gloss black. I've transferred the logo as well. I think it looks really good. The fitment isn't 100%, but there is a little bit of, like, there are some gaps around some of the edges, but I'm sure I'll be able to sort that in the future anyway. But it does fit, and you know, they sit okay, so that's all that matters. And also with these, you've got to remember they were like £15 on eBay, so pretty cheap, but yeah, fitment isn't bad. And boom, massive thank you to Carbon Accents for hooking me up with these lights. As you can see, that's the new one, and that is the old one. You can't even see it. So at night, that is going to look really, really smart. And because that one's really yellow, it's going to add sort of, it's going to look a little bit newer than it is, just because that's like pure white and that's yellow. Super easy fitment. It comes with adapters as well, so if you've got a slightly different fitment, it will still work. But yeah, massive shout out to Carbon Accents. I'll leave links and stuff in the description down below, and discount codes as well. But yeah, let's get the other one fitted quickly.
So if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe, because I love to hear your feedback. But next up, we've got my typical mod that I always do on all my cars, which is
black out the badge. So as you can see here, I've already done the little lines there. So if you stick it down, you've got a little line there, little line there, little line there, little line there. That basically just shows you where the badge has to go when we take this one off.
So this black badge will look a little bit more hidden than what it was before, but when we do get the car wrapped, then obviously they'll take the badge off, wrap it, put the badge back on, so we'll still, well, I might have to get a new one, I'm not sure yet, but it will look good when it's wrapped.
And just like that, the black badge is now done. In person, it looks way better than it does with the chrome. It doesn't sort of stick in your face, but people who know, if that makes any sense. But I'm really looking forward to doing the next modification, which involves the diffuser.
The rain today has been so off and on. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get the diffuser done today, and I'm going to have to get the last modification done another day, but I'll still put it in this video. So the diffuser comes off with a load of T27 clips. Well, there's 3 screws underneath, and then there's loads of tabs I think we've got to pull off. So we'll start with these, and hopefully the rain doesn't come down on top of us. So that's the 3 screws off, and now it is started to properly pour down. So the screws are now off, so I think, I've had a look on the internet, and it looks like it's literally just a case of pulling it out. There's so much rubbish in there. That is disgusting. So we'll put this one to one side, and then we'll probably clean it up so I can keep it as an original. But that is all off. I think what I'm going to do, in fact, is probably clean up all this just so the new one gets pushed in properly.
So this here is the old one, just a plain sort of plastic, and that is actually, this part across the top is actually colour matched to the car, and this one is the new one. So Carbon Accents have kindly sent me out a full-on carbon fibre rear diffuser, which looks absolutely stunning. Just look how smart that is. When it's all cleaned up, it will look amazing, because there's currently loads of fingerprints on it. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's get this on the car.
So sadly, the diffuser doesn't fit. I've tried putting it on. It looks like it's meant to fit, but like the clips aren't sharp enough to like grab a bite, if that makes any sense. And I've taken it off and put it back on about 3 or 4 times, if not more, and it just will, like the fitment, it just doesn't push in and hold. It wants to pop out, and also just when you do push it in, when it is held for like 5 minutes, it's like just doesn't, the lines are all over the place, and it's sort of really popped out. So yeah, the alignment and the fitment just wasn't great. So what I've done is I've messaged Carbon Accents. Obviously these things happen. I'm not slating Carbon Accents whatsoever. You know, they've supplied me with a lot of products, and I really do appreciate that. And every now and again you do get the odd product that has come out of the factory slightly off, and it looks like I've had that one.
But anyway, I think we might have time to do the rear spoiler if we're really quick.
So Carbon Accents have kindly sent me out a little lip spoiler. It's very similar to the original, but it is slightly bigger, and it's also black. So it should look just that little bit better. So without further ado, let's, you've seen this all before, so I'm not going to show you how to do it, but we're going to use the fishing line, pull the old one off, get rid of the old residue, and we're going to use sticky tape. We're going to use the sticky tape that they give in the box, just temporarily, because I normally do like to stick it down with some proper actual adhesive sort of glue, but because I want to get this car wrapped in the future, it's going to be annoying to get that off, so I'd rather stick it down with 3M tape, yeah, and then when it gets wrapped, I'll actually stick it down with glue, because then it's only on the wrap, not the car.
Boys and girls, there we have it. That is the rear lip all done, and doesn't it just look absolutely amazing? I kind of wanted to go for the OEM Plus look, so I don't want to go too mental and tacky with it. So I went with a lip that is basically, well, it's just a little bit bigger than the standard one, and also it's in gloss black. But because this car is very dark anyway, you can barely see it's gloss black, which I kind of like at the moment. But when we get the wrap, then it will stick out a little bit more. But it just looks a little bit more aggressive. It looks proper clean and smart now. I've got the new registration plate light, but
yeah, I am so happy with that. Look how nice this car looks now. It's coming along lovely. Now, to complete the blackout process, I'm going to get these rear windows tinted at some point by the tint guy. He's also going to get these wrapped as well, so that'd be quite nice. So they'll go black as well. And yeah, just look at this. I'm honestly super happy with it. It looks ridiculous. It looks so nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe, because I love to hear your feedback. I'm really trying to push for weekly uploads, Wednesday at 4:30 PM UK time at the minute, so your support really does help. But yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comment section of the car, and I shall catch you guys next week for a brand new video.